Welcome back. Glad you joined us for this series. For this week, we had two sins in the hopper: judgmentalism and sins of the tongue. They're two pretty significant items. Judgmentalism as a sin, for example, it's great that we all hold specific and sometimes very definitive beliefs. But when I start pushing them on others and feel that they have to hold these same beliefs because I hold them, that's where I run into trouble. Does my God want me to go around and try and force my individual beliefs on my neighbors up and down the street? No, I don't think so. I think he wants me to be respectful of them, respectful of the beliefs that I hold, and how it grows my relationship with him, but also having a healthy respect for the fact that they may have a different way of seeing. They may not be Christian, and they have very good beliefs in terms of relationship with God and understanding of their relationship with God. Sins of the tongue can be pretty similar indeed. We can talk about a person's doctrine, a person's dress code, a person's appearance. We can speak and be demeaning of them. Gossip is kind of a runaway sin, and if it is not checked in our behavior, we are really headed for trouble, because some people, they seem to make a life of it. That's where they find energy, talking about other people. Well, it's not a very healthy energy. When I've got to denigrate or demean somebody else to feel better about myself, we all know that kind of behavior is seriously problematic. Sometimes we disguise the sins of the tongue by saying, oh, well, we're really interested in helping or redirecting. That's worth checking out whether it's really so or not. A lot of gossip is passed in disguise under the guise of helpfulness. Ask yourself the question, would they appreciate my relating this material about them to another? So, continuing our study for this week, we are reflecting on the three sins of self-control, envy, and jealousy. Three really important ones. The author leads us into the reality saying there's a great connection between these three sins. The lack of self-control tends to lead to envy and jealousy. Then he takes three areas that he looks at specifically: eating and drinking, temper, and fiscal or financial management, or managing our own finances, not to be too overly engaged in purchasing things for ourselves, or eating too much or drinking too much, but have moderation. So the constant invitation is to have moderation. Personally, I think one of the big pieces, or one of the big solutions to this reality, is gratitude. That the absence of gratitude certainly reflects lack of self-control and envy and jealousy. That's where they crawl in. Conversely, a person who is really grateful, having an attitude of gratitude, those people do not give expression to envy or jealousy, and certainly do not appear out of control. Doris Day said that gratitude is riches, complaint is poverty. It's certainly worth thinking about. My complaining is born out of my poverty. Gratitude is born out of my richness and awareness of his presence. One of Aesop's fables says, gratitude turns what we have into